Well, stocks on Wall Street rose overnight, starting the month of May on a very positive note. Now, this is after a very strong quarterly results from two big tech players. Now, those seem to have eased concerns that AI progress would slow amid economic turmoil. Now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up about 83 points or 0.2%. The S&P 500 gained more than 0.5% to end at 5,604, which is still slightly below its levels from President Donald Trump's Liberation Day tariffs announcement in early April. Meanwhile, the tech-heavy Nasdaq index climbed 1.5% and also wiped out the decline it experienced since April 2nd. Now, investor fears that Trump's tariffs and a downturn in the U.S. economy would threaten the AI trade were eased after Meta Platforms posted stronger than expected revenue in the first quarter, with Mark Zuckerberg saying the business is well positioned to navigate macroeconomic uncertainty. Meanwhile, Microsoft also reported top and bottom line beats in fiscal third quarter. Now, those results sent Microsoft shares up more than 7%, while Meta shares advanced 4%. Apart from that, in extended trading, Apple slid 4% after posting fiscal second quarter revenue from its services division that fell short of Wall Street's estimates. Amazon dropped 2% after issuing light guidance and highlighting tariffs and trade policies as factors. Now, apart from that, weekly jobless claims that came in higher than estimated also kept the bullishness in the US market in check. Now, if you look at weekly moves, so far all three major averages are on pace for their second winning week. The S&P 500 is on pace to rise 1.4% this week, while the Dow is on track for a 1.6% advance. The Nasdaq, on the other hand, is up almost 2% week to date. In terms of monthly moves, S&P 500 and Dow ended April 0.8% and 3% lower respectively, whereas the Nasdaq Composite managed to advance about 1% during the month.
Well, absolutely. Those were some of the levels that we saw coming in as far as the indices, the three indices are concerned for the week gone by. But with that in mind, let's also take a look at oil and see what oil was up to, because a slight rise is what you saw coming in, a slight rebound, if you will, after President Donald Trump imposed those new sanctions coming in on Iran. Also, strong earnings from Meta and Microsoft was also something that you were seeing supporting US equities. But when you take a look at US crude oil, you do have just a $1 uptick or 1.7% uptick coming in, and $59 per barrel is the kind of level that you were looking at. Now, this is of course below that $60 per barrel key level. And global benchmark Brent as well, uptick of just about 1.8% thereabout. Similar moves coming in for Brent as well, and settle around that $62 a barrel mark as well. That was Brent for you. And in terms of concern about higher supply, that is also something that you're seeing weighing on prices, at least at this point. You do have Saudi Arabia also telling allies and industry experts that it is unwilling to be propping up the oil market with supply cuts. So you do have that capping the gains at some point when it comes to oil. But on the flip side, when you take a look at gold, gold is the one that slipped to a two-week low on the back of easing trade tensions. So those are the kind of levels that we're watching out for as far as gold is concerned. But over 20% uptick on a year-to-date basis still is what we're looking at, Kanishka. So it does look like the overall picture for gold is quite good.
Absolutely strong moves coming in for gold as far as the whole 2025 is concerned. But moving on.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.